everyone, how's it going? It is either real Randy Chavez coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, Definity, Earth 2 Essence update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say, where's Dashi? Dashi is currently at home protecting the house. Now, what's going on today? Now, obviously, I will go over a bunch of the VeVe and OMI stuff and the Earth 2 Essence and the Definity stuff, but it is 4th of July. So I do want to say, as an immigrant coming in from Peru, born outside the US has adopted me. The US has made me one of its own. Was kind enough to let me serve in the world's greatest Air Force, served proudly for 4 years, and given me more opportunities than I think I would have ever had, definitely would have had otherwise. Now, that being said, there is a little bit of lore and history that some of you might not know that I do want to go over. Before Jamestown and Plymouth, a group of about 120 men, women, and children established one of the first English settlements in the New World on Roanoke Island in 1587. Shortly after arriving in this new world, colonist Eleanor Dare, daughter of Governor John White, gave birth to Virginia Dare. The governor's granddaughter was the first English child born in North America. However, life on the island was difficult. Low on supplies and facing retaliation from the Native Americans they had displaced, the colonists sent Governor John White back to England in the summer of 1587 for supplies. But because of impending war with Spain, Governor White was unable to return to Roanoke Island until 1590. When he arrived, the colony had vanished, leaving one tantalizing clue as to their whereabouts: the word Croatoan carved on a post. The fate of those first colonists remains a mystery to this day, and is one of America's most intriguing and unsolved mysteries. Dun dun dun. That's just one of my favorite mysteries out there with the lore. There is a washing machine going on literally right outside this wall. If that is annoying anyone, let me know. Anyway, with that said, we'll go for a couple of things here. I guess we'll do Definity first. So Definity is a sponsor of the channel. I am supposed to get one of them on, I guess, once per month, but that could be the CEO, that could be anyone that works there. I know Crypto Rain has that same deal as well, where he gets one of them on as well. But I made a post this morning. Now, be advised, this has changed in the last, 12 hours, give or take, when I posted this. Did I? Oh, this is actually yesterday. I say, in a sea of red that is today's crypto market, it's worse today, there is one that is standing out. The Definity token represents Definity Network that offers on and off ramp to institutions and crypto native firms. It's a disruptive company with major international banks as partners. That's why I hodl. And again, for me, we happen to have a, who's that? McKay Holding. Let's take a look and see what he has said. Awesome. Spin is awesome. You're a machine, bro. What is the spin? I don't know where you were commenting, but it's okay. Thank you for that. That means a lot for the comment. We'll go over here and we'll take a look at the Essence token. But before we do, I just want to go and get people to go in, and they can smash that like button. It's a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, smashing the super thanks button down below, super chats as well. I guess we'll go over that as well. I will get to every single comment that is posted, but if you do not have 40 minutes for me to get to that comment, just give me a $2 super chat. I'll go answer it right away, and then you can get on with your day. Now, anyway, to Earth 2's Essence. Chavez, didn't you say once that if Essence ever got to 10 cents, you would buy about 100,000 of it? Yes, I did. And not 100,000 Essence, like $100,000 worth of Essence. However, some money has not come in yet that I was expecting. It still probably should. But now it's down to less than 7 cents. It's actually 6.9 cents. Everyone comment nice down below if it's 69. It is 0.069, so it is 6.9 cents, and I probably should get a little bit more. I have a tiny bit in both the Earth 2 platform and on, I think, like Coinbase Wallet. I have like 15,000 on Coinbase Wallet, so again, really not a lot. And then I have, I think, 40,000 on the Earth 2 platform, and I'll go and get that off at some point. I'll get half of it off. The other half I'll take. Aria Realty, who's got like 1 million of these things. You know, he's got like $69,000 worth, maybe a little bit more by this point. I think Predict has a lot. Kissy had a lot. Raythax had a lot. I'm sure there are other whales out there that have a bunch of this token, and again, I'll get more as time goes on. Now, I don't want to go and be one of the biggest bag holders. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but I definitely want to make sure that I'm fair to the community and I don't dump everything at once. And again, I won't have a big enough bag where I could do that. Now, Ari Realty can go in, dump all of his tokens, and I don't know, the price would be cut in half, which I would buy a good amount of that up. Like I don't care, with money coming in, no money coming in, I'd buy a good amount of that up. And then I'll just live like a pauper. I'll cancel San Diego Comic Cons. Like, guys, you don't understand. But it's kind of shopping day, and obviously this is not financial advice. I'm not your guy's financial advisor. But you have, what was the Warren Buffett quote? Be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. There is a lot of fear right now. You have people that are going and saying, "Oh, Bitcoin's going to 40,000. I know it is." It's like, dude, what the fudge happened? So, does it go to 40,000? Probably not. Does it go to 48,000 or 52,000? Maybe. I mean, it's down for the second day in a row, down about 5% on the day to 57.1. Ethereum down 6.8. Again, this is the entire top 100 looks like this. BNB down 7.5%, Solana down 10, Lido State down 6.9. You know what to do. XRP down 8.2, Toncoin down 10.7, Doge. I mean, this is the entire top 100. Flow, oh, my poor Flow, down 13.4%, down to 51 cents. Will it break down below 50 cents? It might. It'll go down to 40 and below. It might. But let's take a look at what OMI's doing and why OMI kind of got wrecked a little today. I mean, it's in line with everything else. It's down about 10%, 11% on the day. Now it's down to 0.0048. It was down to like 0.0045 earlier today, and then part of that reason was because somebody just dumped like a ton of OMI in the liquidity pool over on Base, and people are just like, oh, what is? And then it got bought up, went back to like 0.0053, and now it's down again 0.004869. 6.9s are everywhere today. But yeah, this is again, like, what do you get? Do you get more Ecomi? Do you get more Essence? I mean, a lot of times it does go down with the market, but then at the end of the day, when a lot of the other coins, and not just Bitcoin and ETH, but a lot of the other altcoins kind of go up, you know, these kind of don't, because that narrative hasn't hit yet. What is it going to take for those narratives to hit? It could be anything. It could just be a couple YouTubers going in and you get slammed with it everywhere. It could be a celebrity, like, hey, look at this thing that I got on VeVe. That can put it up. But again, that's for digital collectibles, and that'll help Flow as well. Earth 2 doesn't really have a ton of digital collectibles. They just had for the first time, you're able to use your Essence, give it some utility to buy some of these collectibles, these new gun skins, which are really cool. I messed up. I wasn't able to go in and get that. I wasn't able to, I just forgot what time it was. Like, I missed it. But I wasn't going to give any of my Essence away anyway, because I think those gun skins, yeah, they might do a 20x, 40x, but I think this Essence token does literally could do like 1,000x. So I'm not giving away that Essence token. But they burned 100,000 Essence, which is like, okay, is it really that much? Well, it's more than I have, you know. And if they could do that all the time, and speaking of burning, I guess one of the first things that we'll go over right now is the Banksy stuff. Banksy is obviously one of the most popular artists in the world. They have I forgot about that. Sorry. One of the most popular artists in the world, but has never doxed himself. So a lot of people are, and be advised, is this Banksy? Yes. But is it from, did we get him to sign something when his actual name with NDAs? No, this is from Brandalized. And Brandalized has a little bit of a mixed signal with people. Brandalized is the licensor that does this. So Banksy's artwork is what it is. It's out in the public. And Brandalized, I think, is one of the only companies that has taken that and said, like, hey, here's the Banksy stuff. And Banksy hasn't gone in and sued him or slapped him with a lawsuit or anything, just because he would have to dox himself to do that. So there's some people like, okay, well, Banksy didn't agree to this. And then there's other people like, listen, this is what this company does. You could, and it's licensed. You can, if you don't like it, don't buy it. There's some people that are loudly protest. And then there are other people like, oh, it's still Banksy. I'm still going to get it. It is a flex piece. And there's multiple reasons why there'll be flex pieces. So there's a couple of, let's go over the article. I don't know. I get it, it's Banksy, but for 1,333 editions and $60 for just the rare, the concrete edition, I don't think that'll do fairly well. And Americans can't even buy that. It's available globally, excluding the US. So if you're, I don't know if that is CONUS, like the 48 states, and then Hawaii and Alaska are exempt, or that's all of the US. But let's say it's all the US. You're shit out of luck. Sorry, guys. Um, and again, that's I don't know how well that would do anyway, because $60 is a lot. And then you have $60. This secret rare, which again, it's available globally, excluding the US. So this one you'll probably have to pay a couple, $150 for, give or take, because even though it's $60, there's only 222 of them. I do love this artwork though. And this one is, they are keeping 50 of these. So actually, there's only 172 of these. So this will probably go for a couple hundred. But then you have a little bit of a break there. This one that's available globally, the Street Cleaner Craft Edition, you can get it and spend no money, but you have to spend 250,000 points to get it. Now, MCP points. And this one is pretty rare. 333 editions, and 50 of those editions will be withheld by VeVe. So there's actually only 283. So that, and I might get that. I might not. If I'm going to get one at all, it's going to be the secret rare that has only 88 editions. And with those 88 editions, 18 of these are withheld by VeVe. So there's actually only 70 of these. That this is likely going to be because not everyone's going to get this. Out of the 70 that's available here, I would say maybe 20 of these get bought. I don't know how many of these whales. Well, I know of two of them. I know of two whales that are definitely going to get it. I won't say who they are right now, but they are going to spend that million MCP points. They are going to get it. For me, this is hard because right now, originally when MCP was given out, they said you would have 6 months to spend it, and if you do, great. If not, it's use or lose. You will lose it. And then somewhere along the line, that changed. I think it was because a lot of the whales had gone on and be like, David, we spent hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in this app, and we get these points, and you say like we can't freaking use them. What if there's nothing? What if there's something? There's nothing that comes along that we like. We didn't spend hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars on this for nothing. So I get that. I think in that case, for super high levels like 85 and above, sure, make it so their points don't expire. But for there are how many hundreds of millions of points, billions of points out there? The team is going to have to find a way. Like the MCP points are hyperinflationary. There are millions created each day. How are they going to go in and justify certain drops of MCP points if they don't expire? Like you're going to have to make that deflationary at some point, and it technically is because you can spend it on certain things, but people save that for stuff, and I really hope they change that one day back to, hey, you have 6 months to use it. If you do, great. If not, no big deal. I feel like if they do a couple of these Banksy type drops and the whales that have 8, 10 million, 15 million points, whatever they have, and they use it on this, and then they say, okay, fine, they used it, it's done. Mr. MC was, oh, okay, so now we know 4 people. Mr. MC1 and Rolex are gonna do that as well. So for me, if there's something that I'm really going to want, if there's something I'm really going to want, I'm probably just going to use OMI. What would hold me back from buying this using MCP points is if we do get Pokemon. If we do get Pokemon and Nintendo, and again, like this was supposed to be announced last month, what IP that was greater than Disney. I don't know what they're waiting for. I mean, I get it. Blackpink was fantastic. Glad to have them under our belt, but I mean, I'm waiting for this IP, and if it's, I assume it has something to do with video games or anime or what have you. But yeah, if it's, I'll save them for Pokemon. I'll save them for whatever. I do think there is a 65% chance that we get Pokemon at some point. I would hope that VeVe would pause negotiations until we're full-fledged in the bull market. We have hundreds of thousands of users, and they have a little bit more hand. They'll have a little bit more advantage in that. Because if they try to negotiate now, they're going to get a crap deal, and it's like, we'll get it, but VeVe's going to pay through the nose for it. Like, if anyone's ever seen that scene in Gilmore Girls where you have Luke is talking to Taylor and they're arguing about something as always, and Taylor's going and saying like, I want an ice cream truck, in front of the store, and he's like, okay, but you're going to pay through the nose, yeah, I think VeVe would get the apt end of the deal if they negotiated right now. I mean, they've probably been negotiating for years. What do I know? Anyway, we have a lot of other stuff to go over here. I've been talking already for 16 minutes. Shit. All right, let's go back to what's today? Today Thursday? Okay. Let's go back to Tuesday, I guess. We'll skip Monday. BlackRock. Oh yeah, BlackRock. Yeah, Sol, stay safe. Mr. MC1 has been getting some impersonators. So if there's any Mr. MC1 that has like a couple hundred followers, ignore that. Mr. MC1's the GOAT. He's the real one. There's a quote. HDers. What is this? Stop selling. Yeah, remember this? The quote saying, "Stop selling books out of your mom's garage. Go back to school and get a real job." End quote. That was a text message to Jeff Bezos from a hater. Good times. Better off dead. Oh my God. Anyone listen to Sleeping with Sirens? That good stuff. Quick Two Oats, Long Island. There's me. The other day on July 1st, U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs reported 130 million in net inflows. So that whenever the bottom is for this Bitcoin, it'll bounce hard. I don't know when that's going to be. We'll know. All right, top 500 VeVe hodlers for the second time in 2 weeks. You have somebody that was not in the top 500 that are on the biggest gainers list. We'll go over the biggest sellers first. That was Graz, who sold 62 collectibles. Sunchard BV, which sold 76. Then you had Michael Campo, which sold 185. So you're looking at about 300-ish collectibles that are that have been sold by the top 3 people. And it's like, well, Chavez, I thought this is supposed to be really bullish. It is, because Mr. Rolex, that had purchased 694 collectibles, he happened to go in and he took all of the top 3 sellers, add their sales together, which is a little over 300, and he doubled that amount of sales in buys. Again, that was a little over 300 for the top sellers. Mr. Rolex by himself bought 694 collectibles. He is actually above me now, the number 2 wallet that has the most sub 100 Marvel NFTs on this app. He blew past me. He bought a ton. And then you have Expert44. He's a new guy that, if he was not in the top 500 last week. The top 500 had like 1,500-ish collectibles. Expert did not have that because he was not in there, and now he has 2,241. So let's say last week he had 1,450. He would have had to, let's say 1,441. He would have had to have purchased 800 collectibles this week, which is heckin' bananas. And then you have Dr. Fuse, number 3, that's bought 792 collectibles. That dude is a mad lad. That dude is just absolute. Oh my God, I can't believe some of these people. On top of that, Mr. Chavez here, I'm number 450, which is 1618. Now you need 1,523 in order to be in the top 500. Outside of them, you have Bezojman, which bought 96 collectibles. Jacob bought 21. Santos 21. Dr. Prophet only bought 6. Slacking. DeVivi bought 17. Stefano 8 bought 135. And Huss Show, number 10, bought 82. Outside of that, honorable mentions, I would say Kirby 1988 bought 83 collectibles. Scary Sea Monster bought 99. Bones Bro bought 227. Mr. MC1 bought 106 collectibles. Absolutely bananas. Elegant Colors bought 203. Vance Legstrong bought 156. In the Box bought 83 collectibles. Daniel Sparks bought 129. This list goes on forever. VeVe Wes, he bought 100 of them. Good for you, Wes. And what did I do last week? I bought 2. So I bought 2 collectibles. I don't even know which ones I bought, but I did. I bought some. Moving on past that, we're still on Tuesday here. For Definity, they will have a big Layer 1 partnership announcement coming very soon with something already live. This will be then start to move forward quickly. The partnership is to create a cross-chain digital asset settlement infrastructure for wholesale markets. Also expecting Jersey license approval imminently. This will enable us to go live with our full banking model, and we will put the afterburners on trading volume. I believe soon after that, we'll be able to announce the key European AA rated banking partner. Crypto repo is also very close and should happen in Q3. There's a lot to look forward to. There is a lot. All right, Hulk. Well, we're getting Hulk 180. Hulk 181 is going to be in the wings. It's ready to go. But we are getting Hulk 180 first. It's the cameo appearance of Wolverine. It's like a panel or 2 that he's on there. And then obviously Hulk 81 is that full first appearance. So Hulk 180 is not, it's not like worth nothing. It's worth something. But we're just waiting for Hulk 181. That's going to be the real like first appearance. But that was given to us by My Collectibles. Final boss. Pikachu trying his best. I don't know why Coinbase to launch CFTC regulated futures for 5 altcoins, which is going to be Link, DOT, XLM, AVAX, and SHEEB. Interesting. We did that. Do you know the way? Yep, I went over the Earth 2 stuff. Yo, Steph, you guys will know her. Had said, Dear David Yu, hi, it's me, Steph. How you doing? I'd like to take this moment to say I would really love Luxo Jr. on VeVe Official. That Luxo Jr. is just that little lamp that stomps on the eye in Pixar. She has this as a Disney pin. And then David just said prayer hands, as in it'll probably come at some point. Yosef saying, come on, VeVe Magic, back me up on this one. Council, VeVe Digital Collectibles saying, visit us at booth number 529 at San Diego Comic-Con. Very excited that they have their own booth. Well, Chavez, isn't it better that they're normally with Marvel? Isn't it better with that? Well, yes and no. I mean, it's nice that when people go to see Marvel, they see VeVe there, and that's really cool. But if you're there with Marvel attached to the Marvel booth, you're not really able to do anything else. Like, they're not really supposed to give out other stuff that's not Marvel related. Like, it's really hard for them to do like a DC giveaway when Marvel's right there, you know? And you can't redeem gold logo stuff when Marvel's right there. You have to do that at another after party, which, don't get me wrong, Mr. MC1 has that covered. There's a bunch of after parties there, you know, that are going to happen. I can't wait to see you all there. It's going to be hella exciting. Yeah. So that's my thing. I'll go for 1 or 2 days of the con, but who was I telling this the other day too? I forget who I was talking to, but I was like, listen, the con is great. It's fun. It's an experience. It takes over the whole city, at least 4 or 5 blocks outside it. Petco Park is right across the street, but and that gets really fun too. But the parties, man, the after parties are just absolutely bananas, and that's some of the most fun that I've had is at cons. Legal fun. there's some other stuff that happened in the military, which again, 4th of July, to all my veteran homies out there. Anyway, let's go talk some more. There's that. There's a little fun meme. Apollo Creed, July 4th, and then Carl Weathers on July 5th when he's got the fake hand. Reverse tear, reverse. Oh, Lordy. Comment down below if you know reverse tear. Inductive creativity, Jennifer Gardner. That was really weird. Pizza. Definity stuff. Okay, eligible users that complete KYC on VeVe prior to July 1st at midnight Greenwich Mean Time will now see a claim button on their web wallet for the Stark token. Deadline to submit a claim is 15 July at midnight Greenwich Mean Time. Starknet will distribute the token in the weeks following the deadline. You cannot get this if you are American. It's only for non-American peeps, unfortunately. Celebrate Ultraman Day with our first ever digital manga drop with Viz Media. So that Ultraman, he's cool. Everyone loves him in Asia. not really my cup of tea. I'm gonna wait for Sailor Moon. I'm gonna wait for My Hero Academia. I'm gonna wait for Naruto. I'm gonna wait for the rest of these, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna wait for those, and I'll get those. Statement. I don't need that statement. Let's see what we got here. Nope. That's a nope. Oh, I'm confused. Yep, I know you're confused. If you're already in this group, okay. Be advised. Want to highlight that Ecomi does have an official Ecomi Discord for red silver logo for red and silver logo holders, the secret rare. That is verified and token gated. But any official communicating regarding utility, rewards, and related to that token or the logo will be primarily through the Discord channels, which I freaking hate. I hate Discord. I hate people that use. No, I'm joking. I just hate Discord. I think it's easily hacked. I think it's a lot of waste of time. A lot of the older folk don't use it or don't know how to use it. I hate it myself. I am almost never in Discord. And they ask a lot of the mods. They ask the mods to do a lot, and I don't know, or I don't think that's a paid position. I think they get like points, and the points can redeem gems, and they can get stuff. Or at least that's the way it was. I don't know what it is anymore, but I don't know. I just hate Discord. That's just me. But again, that is apparently where official stuff is discussed. I would like to see them do it on Twitter as well, because their official Discord. I don't know how many people are on there. But again, that's just where you gotta go. Added to the yeah. So I got a Venomized Hawkeye yesterday, sub 100 for $17. Okay, a sub 100 Venomized Hawkeye. If y'all want to give me, doesn't matter what it is, any Marvel Mighty, sub 100, under $20, I will buy them all. I will buy them all. Now I get it. 10 of them is 200, 100, 2,000. If I can get 100 sub 100 Marvel Mighties for $19 each, I'll spend $1,900. I don't care. Like these are stupidly undervalued. Now, obviously, I talked to y'all about that Mr. Sinister I got for $19.99, number 99. Thought that was really cool. David going and posting about what is Viz about, talking about July 10th. That is when Ultraman is going to be on here. It's Ultraman Day. Something that I really want to go and watch, which is apparently one of the worst shows on HBO Max, is called Mountain Monsters, but it just looks really fun. And they apparently what they do is they don't like search for cryptids, they hunt cryptids, and they try to like kill them. And it's apparently it's not even a real show. It's just it is unscripted, and they have like no special effects budget, and it's just the worst thing. But it looks so much fun. I want to like drink beer with these people. Anyway, Michael Hedwell says Viz Media, Flower Bomb, and we're not done yet. What else does he mean? I don't know. We will find out. On this day, 10 years ago, I said 4th of July activities, Transformers, because nothing is more American than Optimus Prime riding a T-Rex. That is what I had said 10 years ago. I was in a movie theater with a couple of friends watching whatever Transformers movie that was. It was really cool. I was a cool person in my 20s. Not really, a little bit. When Optimus Prime, when Hasbro, I would love Optimus Prime. I would love Starscream. I would love Cliff Jumper. Give us some freaking My Little Pony. I will take some Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie. But yeah, Hasbro. When Hasbro, guys, come on. Read that. 4 years ago, I threw a still in my 20s party. That was wild. It really did. Oh yeah. I was. Oh, now I know why. I was on the Lucy 4 years ago. We went through this. AI. Yeah. AI is going to be a big game changer. Ecomi goes in and reports, congrats to VeVe official for another step forward on MCP utility and rewarding collectors. Want to craft but need more MCP? Redeem bronze tickets. Earn through OMI rewards for additional MCP points. Earn daily bonus MCP points by holding OMI in your VeVe web wallet. We all know this. They're just reminding people and newer people that are not yet here. Foster Hill says, awesome to see VeVe adding in MCP utility features to reward collectors. I have a few thoughts. For me, this move by VeVe is important for what it represents for utility as it pertains to MCP moving forward. Having the possibility of minting and crafting licensed IP with MCP points ROI, is incredible and opens up the door to new mechanisms of engaging and rewarding collectors on the app. The reality for this drop is that 1 million MCP is a lot and is likely unattainable for the vast majority. However, with people holding what is likely billions of MCP on the app that do not expire, adding in ways for people to use their MCP and ensure balance is important. With multiple ways to earn bonus MCP by utilizing OMI in VeVe, and with additional ways to acquire MCP still a possibility moving forward, the game has once again been rewritten, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. Another step in the right direction. Also for the Hulk number 180, which again, it's, yes, technically first cameo of Wolverine, but not full FA. That one is going to be 5,000 mints at $10 each. They'll make a cool 40-something thousand on this. People will get it, but that Hulk 181 is what people are going to get. Now, VeVe Digital Collectibles has not done a spotlight in a while. Now, this spotlight, I don't know, I think the last one they did, maybe it was Kyla May, maybe it was K Collections. But anyway, the level 100 spotlight, Mr. MC1. VeVe is proud to recognize and celebrate the community members who have reached level 100. Mr. MC1, as you work toward this accomplishment, you behave with such humility, grace, and kindness to others. The entire VeVe team appreciates how you always share your love for your community. Your passion and collector spirit is one of the reasons you rise to the top. Thank you. You inspire us all. Please join us in recognizing our amazing community member. Now, let's go over a couple of the things that he wrote down. Collector insight. Ubiquity of digitization is going to revolutionize collecting and enhanced by blockchains, digital currencies, AR, VR, ML, and AI. From the first day I joined VeVe, I can see David and Dan's grand vision, passion, and their determination. Along the way, I found an incredible community of collectors and artists that I am so proud to call friends and share this journey with. Just another collector at heart with a very big heart like many on VeVe. His VeVe birthday is 24 August 2021. First collectible is Spider-Man hanging out. His most prized collectible, of course, is Marvel Comics #1, secret rare variant. He's got a few of those. I think he's got 4, 5. Level 100 birthday is 18 March 2024. That was recently. Favorite content creator, the real Randy Chavez. I'm just gonna throw that out there again. Favorite content creator, the real Randy Chavez. And then you have drop wish list is a Formula One car, a drivable Formula One car. Now, David follows Formula One over on Instagram. He wouldn't follow it on Twitter because if he follows anything on Twitter, we immediately think, oh my God, we have a deal with them, it's pursuing them, doing whatever. But he does follow them on Instagram. Does that mean we have them? No. Does that mean he's pursuing them? Maybe. It might just mean that he's interested in them and he likes them. Or it could mean that he has them and they've yet to announce it yet. But yeah, that'd be really cool. I hope, Mr. MC1, you get your wish. Approximately 90% of the data in the world has been created the last 2 years. All right, so we had talked about whether it's around the Ecomi verse, whether it's the OMI is my homie show, or just me with anyone that will discuss it. Who is going to be president, and how is that going to affect crypto? I would say most likely it would be Trump that not only gets elected, but he would probably have the most positive impact on crypto. And then I would say that the opponent, I figured it was going to be either Newsom or Michelle Obama, but it seems like the ticket right now, Biden has not stepped down as of yet. But Kamala Harris, she's been polling exceedingly well in all of the polls, and they might do a switcheroo here. I don't know who'd be the VP if she ran. We have to understand that there's still like $1 billion or so that in the Biden-Harris campaign that if they choose someone other than Biden, they have to refund those donors. So now you got she's probably going to take it. I mean, Biden has to step down. I don't think they can forcefully do that. I mean, it's kind of like, when your parents get so old that they can't. Remember in Rise of Planet of the Apes, where James Franco's dad, who played who did he play on Dexter? He played not the Bay Harbor Butcher. That was actually Dexter. Spoilers. He played Trinity. He played one of the serial killers on Dexter. But anyway, he's James Franco's dad, and then he's like, "Oh, where's my keys? I gotta go to the office." And then James Franco's like, "You don't drive anymore, Dad." And he's like, "Oh, At some point you have to go and tell your parents like, hey, you can't fucking do this shit anymore. And that is the right thing to do. And I think that's kind of what people need to do for Biden. But again, that's just me. This is my opinion. Just trying to play these dominoes out and see what happens. I would say if they do that, Kamala would probably be the preferred choice. And who is her going to be running campaign? Running mate? I don't know. Either way, I don't think it really matters. I think this one actually goes to Trump, which again will be good for crypto. Will it be good for other things? Probably. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, it's gone on about 35 minutes. Let's get to these. Let's get to these things. Bill Gardner says first. You are first, Bill. Thank you so much for being here. You the man. I have a picture of me in the. Give me 1 second here. I am not going to show that. VeVe fans, it's happy 4th of July, everyone. I'm usually the most positive person on VeVe, but I'm very disappointed in the MCP requirements for Banksy drop. This is only rewarding the super whales on VeVe. You're right. Yeah, you're right. This secret rare, if you want it, you have to be a super whale. Well, I mean, I have 1,000,000 MCP points, and I'm not a super whale. A decently sized whale. I mean, but not a super whale. But I have enough to get this, and yeah, if you have multiple of millions of MCP points, you'll get it, and you can only do it if you have spent, I don't know, let's say 6 figures in the app, maybe close to that. Maybe not. I don't know. If you have, I mean, I have a lot of OMI on the app, so that really helps as well. Um, I don't know. If you look at it from the whale's point of view, what have I got? I got MCP points I can't use. So I think it really depends on what view you look at it at for, and I get it. Whales, okay, you're already rich, you already have an advantage. Okay, fair point. But they could choose to spend their money anywhere they want. You have to give incentive for them to continue spending money. If they get bored, if whales get bored with this and they just like suddenly those 4 and 5 figure sales stop happening, and you can't have that stop. I get it. When you have hundreds of thousands of people, whales are going to be slightly less important. But right now, again, you have to take care of the people that keep you afloat. You have to take care of the people that go in and are putting in, thousands of dollars each week into this. So you got to do that. Um, and this will likely happen again. And because on the other side of that, you have to have them get rid of MCP points. I mean that's what they're for. And because you want a balanced system, again, I would prefer it if they went back to the model of them saying, hey, you got 6 months, use it or lose it. Because that, again, it's hyperinflationary. These people are just going to keep stacking and stacking and stacking. And anytime we have something like this, you're not going to be able to get it because whales are going to go crazy. So yeah, and the only reason I'm probably not going to get one is because if we have something like this for Pokemon, you'd be damn sure I'm spending my points on that, and I would kick myself if I couldn't get it because I spent it on a Banksy. So it's happy 4th to you as well. Gotta say, I was a little salty this morning when we got told about this drop, but US is excluded. Thought it was poor taste. Well, only two of them exclude the US. The other two are available globally, and it depends on how many MCP points you have. So two of these drops are not available to the US, but the other two are, and the other two you have to use MCP points for though. Connor's second. Yo, what up, Connor? Meow, meow, meow. The VeVe zombie, zombie, zombie. Sorry, I love that song. In your head. I don't know what I like better. If I like the Cranberries version better or the Bad Wolves version. Although I'm not gonna. I love Nicole Arbor, and I think the Bad Wolves version, the Bad Wolf, the lead singer guy, I think he had dated Nicole Arbor, and I don't think that ended well. So I'm gonna be a little bit salty about that, and I'll say Cranberries, but the Bad Wolves version is just, oh my god, that hits hard. It's hard. Sleeping. Oh, my bae. Love you, sleeping. Awesome spin. Always awesome. You're a machine. Thanks, fam. I am a machine. Ya machina. Sleeping Cow, thank you for being here. I'm going to wear your hat on a outing tomorrow. I have a outing that I'm going to go on, and I'm going to wear that hat. I'll send you pictures. So Evan says, "Hey Randy, what do you think about the Banksy drop? Are you going for it?" I feel like I've talked about this at length already, so I just a quick recap. I think it's awesome. I likely will not go for it, but I want to. If we had already had Pokemon, I would have totally done this. But on the off chance we do get Pokemon, I will not go for this. I'll save my MCP points. If we can get Pokemon at some point down the line, I will do that. I know Essence is looking so heckin' juicy right now, and I want to get so many things. I want to get more Luvium. I want to get Devi. I want to get Omi. I want to get Essence. I can get Definity. I want all of these things. This is like one of the perfect times to buy, and I can buy it. I mean, I can. I don't want to be. I don't want to be expecting money to come in and buying all this now, and then that money doesn't come in, and be like, oh, okay, well, rip, you know. And again, the large amount should come in August. That is when I am going to go on a little bit of a cap raise for the fund over in India, and I'll see what I can come back with. Mass Murder say, "What's up? What's up, Mass Murders? How's it going, fam? And happy 4th of July." Or as Arnold's grandma would say from Hey Arnold, happy opposite day. Genoa says, "Hey Randy, are you going for 1 mil?" Yeah, again, probably not. Seriously considering, ooh, let me know if you, I mean, be advised, guys, that maybe 20 something people get this. I do not think that sells out. I think maybe 20 something people get this. And then, what's going to happen? Like if you want, let's say you have the money, let's say you have a couple grand, like, yeah, I got a couple thousand in gems. Some people might do that. They might just be like, hey, I have more MCP points than money, and they're going to go in and they're going to sell that, and they're going to buy what they really want. So, maybe. Troy Harris, any price prediction on 2 craftable Banksy? Yeah, I would say, well, on the craftable one, let's take a look at this. The one, I think it's 222. Yeah, this 333, which is actually going to be 283 because you have to subtract 50 from it. I would say that's going to be worth a couple $100, but maybe not though, because again, if you don't want that, if you want a Banksy but you don't want to break the bank, just get the concrete edition. That's probably not even going to sell out. But then you have the secret rare that is, it's not craftable. You have to pay for it. That's probably going to be a couple $100 because there's only 172 of those. So for this secret rare, the craftable one, you have to spend 250,000 points. So we're really going to see what people think MCP points are worth, because if you have to spend 250,000 points on these, and suddenly these are going for $100, then it's like, okay, well, is 1,000,000 MCP points only worth $400? It's you're. I mean, we're gonna see. But I think that this particular one, this secret rare, where there's really likely going to be one of 20-ish, maybe 25, you're probably going to have people pay like, and again, if it's 100, I would say minimum $400, but I would say like 1,000 something dollars, because I think that these whales, granted, if you have 8 million MCP points, like, oh, okay, it's a free $8,000. You buy this, you sell it for 1,000, and then you buy it again. Can you craft multiple? I don't know if you can craft multiple. I if yeah, okay, Banksy exclusively via limited edition, crafting available while stock lasts. So the crafting is available while stock lasts, or until the 10th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So when does this come out? This comes out the 8th. So you guys have like 60 hours to craft. And if you don't, so there's likely only going to be maybe 30 something but it doesn't say that you're limited to just one. So like Rolex will probably do 2. I know somebody that might do 2, because like you could have one like you're going to want one to keep, and you're going to want to, like, what are the point of these MCP points? You're going to want to make some money back. Do it and sell it for, honestly, we could do this. If let's say there's going to be 30, right? We'll go above and beyond. Let's go to the app here, and of course it signed me out. But we're going to do, and thank you for the super chat, Troy Pros, and thank you for being a member. Let's see what we got here. Telegram. Oh my God, I have so many messages. I'm so sorry. I just farted. I'm so sorry. What is the Mac on deck one with the big trouble? The big trouble. That the minimum on that is 4K right now. Now that hasn't sold for 4K. It's just on there for 4K. So I would say, and for those of you that don't know, this is what it is. It's only 20 of those, so it's actually 16. So let's say if there's 32 of these, I would say this could go for like 2K, 1,500, 1,750, give or take. And then we'll see what MCP points are worth to people. But I could picture something like that happening. Now, where was I? Oh lordy. Right now, seriously considering. Randy, is 10-cent OMI still possible? What percentage would you give it? We haven't heard about VeVeverse in a long time. Even new beta versions for it, or like new people being added to the beta. So I don't know if we're able to hit that metaverse narrative. Earth 2 is going to hit that, and I'm going to be hella rich. But VeVe might not hit that metaverse narrative if the VeVeverse isn't out, or if it's only out for beta users. That's not really going to matter for us too much. So if we don't hit that, and we just have the digital collectibles narrative, I would still say like 8 to 10 cents. I would give that 50-50. It'll go bananas. It doesn't hit that point. Again, I would say 50-50. But that's just my opinion. Anything could happen. Digital Brutal Bear continues for alts. It does. It looks so beautiful. Oh, I want to scoop these prices up so bad. Can USA craft? For the Banksy, you can craft, but we just can't buy the first two. We can craft the second two. Happy 4th, Premium Digital Dope. Salute. Cheers, mate. Meow, meow. Mr. Remsen was hi all. Meow. Hey, Randy. Hi, everybody. What's up, Sketchlab? Definitely spending the 1 million. I think Rolex will do it too. Very nice. How much? My challenge is, can USA craft? Well, they can craft. They just can't do the first buying for the first two. Because I probably would have burned 1 million MCP point if US wasn't excluded. So again, I feel like I've gone over this before, but just one more time. US can't buy the first two, but available globally, they can craft the second two. Whereas, greetings, my dear Randy, from the Queen, Lori. How you doing, fam? How you doing? Text me, girl. Bill Garth says, long live the Queen. Where can I see the list? What list are we talking about here? I forget what list we're talking about. Stephen says, is it time to spend 1 million MCP? Maybe, yes. USA, it is available globally. You can craft. I think maybe. As Lori's the only person I've encountered who refers to themselves as Queen. Well, she is not just Queen. She is the Queen. The Queen. Like, she is, like, again, the Queen. Evie Vet says, if I spend 1 million MCP on this new Banksy drop and I sell for 5K, that means 1 million OMI is worth 1 million OMI? 1 million MCP. 1 million MCP. Yeah. I mean, if people are going in and if they're selling this for 5K, Pokemon can wait. I'm using my OMI on, or I'm using my MCP on this. If there are like consistent sales for 5K, I will 100% use my 1 million MCP points, and I'll floor mine for 4K, and then, booyah, grandma. But I just don't think it sells for that price. I would say, I mean, even like 3,500. Not bad. Let's say you sell it for 35. Let's say you sell it for 3K. Is there any? I don't know what the fees are for selling this. Collect. I don't think they would have an additional fee. They do not. Federal will not keep any secondary sales. And wait. Wait, hold on. In support of the worldwide fan base, Brandalized or VeVe will not keep any of the secondary sale income from these digital collectibles. 2.5% VeVe secondary fee will be applied to secondary sales collected and donated to charity. Okay, so it's only going to be 2.5%, which is fine. That is fine. So let's say you sell, what is this? Was it 3K, right? Times 0.975. So 29.25, and then you times that by 0.9 because they take out 10% when you cash out. $2,600. Not bad. Not bad. Am I going to spend 1,000,000 points for $2,600? I will not. I don't think that is. Although, if I take that and I just buy crypto, if I take that and buy crypto, I mean, this in the bull market is likely going to do pretty well. And who knows when OMI to NFT comes out? So I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. Jeremy House says, "Hey Randy, can you please explain the buyers versus sellers numbers? Does it include store mints? Otherwise, the buyers and sellers would be equal." Oh, okay. The what I was going over is just the top 500, and the top 500 is what they. So you could have people sell from the top 500 into people that are not in the top 500. And same thing with the buyers. Most likely, it's the buyers in the top 500 are buying from people that are not in the top 500. So the buyers in the top 500, 100%, like 10x multiple, will outbuy 10% of the supply of whatever the sellers are selling in that top 500. What a lot of them are buying is just from a lot of flippers that are nowhere near the top 500. They're buying from wherever. I mean, these prices are insanely low, and they've only gotten lower. It's like they're too juicy to pass up. So you have one side that's complaining like, "Oh, my vault value keeps going down, bro. Like, why does my vault value keep going down?" Like, and like, okay, you can focus on the fact that you paid $50 for something and now it's $30, $25, whatever, or you had like $100,000 worth of stuff and now you have $20,000 worth of stuff, or you can be like, dude, this thing that I wanted to get that was $4,000 is now $800. It's a hell of a freaking deal. So yeah, the whales are going in and they're stacking, and the people that are afraid that have over leveraged themselves, they're selling, and I guarantee you, in the next 12 to 15 months, the people that are buying right now are going to be very happy. Now, again, this is not financial advice. This is just what I see. This is just what I'm predicting. Chaco says, "Happy 4th of July, my man. Happy 4th." Troy Perez, thank you for the super chat, saying thank you for being a member, saying happy 4th. "I am on the fence now on spending that 1 million because of Randy's thoughts on if larger IP is dropped." Now, they could have something like Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty is like one of the top brands in the world. And like, I just don't care about Hello Kitty. They could have Ampam Man. Ampam Man is again one of the top 10 brands in the world, and I just don't care about Ampam. I don't know what it is. But the Pokemon on Nintendo is just like my thing. Like, no, I love Harry Potter. But am I going to spend 1,000,000 points on that? No. I don't have any Harry Potter tattoos. But I do have I have Nintendo, I have Pokemon tattoos, I have Nintendo tattoos, I have Fruits Basket tattoos, I have Fight Club tattoos. I got on the back, I got Anti-Demon Possession Supernatural tattoos. I have a Dragon Ball Z tattoo. But really, the only thing that I would spend that type of MCP points on is Pokemon. I'll spend money on Pokemon. I'll spend that on everything else is mostly just cannon fodder for Pokemon, with the exception of the sub 100 Marvel Mighties, the gold and silver VeVe logo and logos. They have two, and then I guess the Lokis. You got to keep those alligator Lokis. Was it actually Banksy or just Banksy? No, it is Banksy, but it is from Brandalize. They take his work and then they make it IP. They brand it. Whereas either way, I think it will be worth a chunk of money because the limited amount of people who get this probably will not sell them or try to flip them. Yeah, I mean, if yeah, um, I mean, if there are confirmed sales for like 6 or 7K, you can be damn sure sorry, Pokemon, I can use that money and I get 100x that in the next year, and I will, and then a lot of the animals in the world are going to have much better lives. So Pokemon will have to wait. Crazy unfortunately, is Banksy on VeVe is similar to Mona Lisa and King Tut on Elmon X. I would say, and thank you for being a member. I would say it's similar in the fact that it's high end art, but we have a lot more whales and stuff over on VeVe than Elmon X does. Trevor, the MCP points expired, then I'm all in on this drop. Right now, I'm on the fence. I shoot in the middle, just do 250. 250 is like 25% of my entire stack, though. So I don't know if I'll do that. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do the million. What says Randy? Life ain't fair. Ferraris cost 500K, and only whales can buy. Fair point. Troy Rose, thank you for the super chat. Price predict. So I would say maybe a couple hundred. I would say a couple, 150, 175 maybe on that ultra rare, but that secret rare is going to be worth at least 1,000. It's got to be. It's got to be. Like there's no way that a million MCP points is only worth $500. It's got to be I'm going to say a couple thousand maybe, because again, a lot of people that buy it, there's going to be like, hey, this is a flex piece. And again, you only have a couple days to craft that, and VeVe's keeping 18 of those. So you have only 70 that could ever be in that circulation. And I think they keep the first 10, if I'm not mistaken. So let me just see. Yeah, the first available Pokemon is number 11. You get like a number 11 or like a number 69 or like the last mint, that could be a 5-figure sale. I mean, you have the first available public mint Venom for 1450, but then you have the last public mint of 1111 at 1750. I'm sorry, 1499 and then 1750. So I would actually rather get the 88, right? It's 88. Yeah, I would actually rather get number 88 than number 11 because maybe the number 10 gets given out. And again, the last piece that we had, not that Venom's a grail, but any 4-figure price is something to noteworthy. It's something to take a look at. This number 11 or number 88 or 69, nice, it could possibly be a 5-figure thing because it is high-end art. So yeah, we will tell. We will see. Big A says, now that drop page is up, I tried using a VPN before loading the page, and it still said not available in your region. So VPN isn't going to work. Maybe use KYC. Not just dude, it's like $100 worth of Stark tokens. I wouldn't even bother. What says, Cause might be the only artist bigger than Banksy. Maybe. Big A says, I tried as well, no luck. Says, am I the only one that thought when Randy said he was wearing the sleeping hat tomorrow, that was all he was going to wear, nude with a hat? That might be one of the outfits I go with at some point tomorrow. I'll keep you all posted. Is it true VeVe will drop a jump? I don't believe so. I do not think they would do. I mean, maybe that people would have so much fun with that in the vault and in the VeVe-verse. Troy, yes, you were the only one thing. I don't know, man. I maybe who knows? Who knows? Thank you, Wes, for being a member. Wes, now you will never get that out of your head. I sent Foster and Dr. Prophet a photo once of me, and I wasn't wearing the hat, but it was covering my. Ask Foster. Don't ask. They're very busy. Don't ask them. But I did send them a photo once. It's in like August of last year. It was at Whale Week. We got a little crazy, and I sent it with just this. I wasn't wearing anything. This was just covering my massive genitalia. Big A says the first BP drop, it took minimum 85,000 MCP to land, and it was worth $80. So 1 million could be worth 750 to 1K. I hope not, but we'll see. Well, it says never says you can't craft multiple in the write-out, so MC said to go off of that. Oh lordy. So I don't know if it still mints out. Maybe it does. I don't know. I mean, if it sells for 1,000 and let's say you have 8 million points and you get like 6K, you keep 2, save it for OMI to NFT, save it for the bull run. It's 3,500, puts it next to Secret Rare Spider-Man, and it doesn't belong next to that. Grail, I think it will start 1,750 to 2K and drop quickly to 1,250. You might be right. That might be a fair assessment. Anyway, it's been an hour. I am done with the super chat. Let me just make sure that super chat has ran out. It did. All right, everybody. That will be it for me. Omar, good evening. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Happy 4th of July. Meow, meow, meow.